Hello everyone. So today, to be honest, I didn't know exactly what I was going to talk about, but it just came to me. And I want to discuss triggers and why certain things trigger people so much. We don't really like to hear why. We just want to feel like we are justified in our anger and in our worry and in any other negative emotion we may have, because a lot of the times it may be, whether consciously or subconsciously, the only thing we feel like we're truly right about. Like we know this person wronged us, we know this person did us wrong, and we are going to hang on to that feeling because it is so visceral and it seems just so legitimate. Sorry, there's a bird nest behind me, so they're freaking out and my dog likes to fuck with them. You might be able to see him right now. A big reason why things trigger us about other people is because we actually do some of the same things that that person does, or we have a lot of similar flaws of that person, or someone close to us, maybe a parent or something, has those flaws. There's something that they are doing that brings light to something in ourselves that we don't like. And I think keeping that in mind and being aware of that can really help us be compassionate toward ourselves and other people. If we know that someone we love and care about is doing that same thing, including ourselves, then we can find compassion for ourselves and for this person, and maybe a sense of understanding of why they're doing it, why they're acting that way, why they're acting out. And, you know, it's not our job to take anyone's inventory or point out things that they're doing wrong at the end of the day. And I know it's really hard. I know that we feel like we're helping that person, or we don't want to help the person, we just want them to stop whatever they're doing. But they need to figure that out for themselves. And whether it's someone, if it's someone we don't care about or we don't like, then let them go. You don't have to waste any energy on worrying about what they're doing. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation with someone that you love and care about and letting them know how you're being affected by their behavior, and make it about you and your feelings instead of them. Because chances are, if someone else is saying it to them in a very negative way, they are not going to be open to listening to it, and then that might even make the behavior worse or more of an issue. For example, I dated several people who did not like that I was a messy, unorganized, kind of slob of a person. And the reason people are like that, which is what I learned later on, is from trauma. It's from unresolved trauma. So it's not, and I also read an article once that I never forgot. It was very interesting. I think it was Psychology Today or something, which is my favorite magazine ever. And a grunting pig. It was about how no one is actually lazy. Laziness is not a real thing. The reason why people seem lazy, or they don't clean their room, or they don't apply for that job, or they don't meet the deadline, or whatever it may be, it's an unresolved mental problem, unresolved issue inside of them that is holding them back. It's a block. That's probably a better word for it. It's some type of a block that is keeping them from moving forward, from achieving what they want. Anxiety and depression are very surface level examples of what can come from having a block, and what can make someone appear to be lazy when actually they're just terrified, they're in fear, or they don't believe in themselves, or whatever it may be. Because at the end of the day, if you're a healthy, functioning person, you want to succeed, you want to do good, you want to help people, you want to better yourself, you want to support your family. If you are not doing those things, or you don't feel capable of doing those things, something is off. Something is not aligned inside of you. And reading that and knowing that really helped me to love and accept myself. And it was like, it was something that gave me power, the power to take action and be like, okay, what is this thing that's blocking me? Why am I crawling into my bed at night, my unmade bed, covered in papers and clothes and random shit, and not having any desire to clean it up, almost liking that it's in that state? Like, what? Like, that's not okay. I'm not just a lazy person. Like, I'm not resolving something, I'm not facing something. And I am not perfect at that still, but I've come a very long way. And it's just made a huge impact on every area of my life, recognizing that. But that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss today. And my topic for a writing prompt would be, I guess, just what do you think are your blocks? And what are some ways you can unblock them? Do you meditate? Do you write? Do you journal every day? Do you see a therapist? Are you in a 12-step program? Trust me, there's one for everyone. I would know I'm in one. What do you think your blocks are? And if you don't know the answer yet, for how to target them and take action toward unblocking these blocks, then just write about what you think they are. Awareness is the first step. Oh, last but not least, my friend Lexi made this headband, and I'm going to put her information in the description in case you want one. She makes them herself. They're beautiful. They come in all different colors. All right. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, comment.